games. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Hines. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, it's Hines. Shelling through the defense.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
This is Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch the area.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, watch the slam. Recon, 132 fighter. Slam, slam, slam. Yes. Ready, ready.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
You don't want it. Check 43. Tight dog.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
on the set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Push him back.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Walk 54. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
22 jet bomber.
Hot. Mike 54. Let's go.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Ready. 50, plant. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Hey, Alpha.
You're not ready.
Keep grip.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. Fighting his way through contact. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Shit. Mike 54. I got it. Bang.
Now.
Bang.
Now.
A first down carry by Elliott. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Brissett now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
This is taken at the 15. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Elliott on 1st down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey. Yep.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, zoom.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go.
Go.
Here we go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
5.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
54. Mike, 54.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hatchet.
Look at me. Zipper.
Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set. 60 or.
54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
80 weapon.
I'm coming after you. Hey, watch it. Mike's 54.
Yo. Go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
Go.
54. I got it. Right there. 54. Right there.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Danny.
Smooth.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Oh, here we go. Hit it.
Now Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Come on, D.
Ready?
On first down, Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. Showing it. Showing it.
They'll run with Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, Delta.
Mike,
Hey.
Mike, 5-4. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, what's that? Check, Mike.
Hey, orbit.
54.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 54's Mike. 54's let's go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play fake, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
Ready? 91.
54. That's the pass.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Rip left. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Deep rip.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Yep. Banjo, 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 banjo. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54. Go. 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 50, check 50. No, no, no. Off.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Check, check.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, turn it out.
They run again with Hines. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check 26. Neutral, Coco. SOS.
On 3rd down, Hines. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Hey! Hold! Boys, 56. Check, 56. On game, punt. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey!
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end, Burton. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Jags grab it, and they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's what I do. Check. Crouch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Here we go. 44. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Ready. 44's Mike. Check. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They run with Hines. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
On 2nd down, Minshew. That one complete to Elliott. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready?
Mike 54.
Hey, foxtrot.
Watch the pass.
Mike's 5-4.
Look at me, zipper.
Check pass.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, seam 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Leo. Yo, go.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 54. Let's go.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Get it.
Here's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Travel.
49. Check 49.
Now.
Right
Go.
there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch it.
On 3rd down, Elliott. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35, Colts 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
3 down, 3 down. Kill. 64. Wait. Kill. Go. Tighten up. You go tight. Let go.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give right side. Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Let's put that. 25. Check 25.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Under 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Colts.
Ready? They might fit me. Yeah. Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert. 3 down. Watch out.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Check this.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Hines. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
On the ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jags, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump and hop on it, hop at it. Rep where you from, where your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history, I'm this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills.